Hi guys, welcome to this video. This video is the third part of the breakthrough course for A's Ultimatum, your free course that is telling you the four main parts that make up success with Amazon affiliates when you're trying to get ranked. And in this third part, I'm going to talk about speed of results. I'm going to talk about how we've looked at the foundation in the first video. We looked at the know-how in the second video, like everything, sort of the niches, the SEO, the content, how and why, stuff like that. And today we're going to look at speed of results, which narrowed down really means my way of saying what's happening with your sites, what parts to improve on your sites, and what to do to get them making money, which is pretty much why you want to do this thing. This is a huge part. This is a part that's overlooked, and this is, most people can get a gist of the first two parts. So the building blocks, that's great, most people understand that. And then when you start looking at everything that goes into it, might not be perfect, but you can sort of look into it and understand it. But what actually happens is that you end up with a lot of people with half-finished sites out there, sites with 4 pages, 10 pages, 6 pages. You know what I mean? It's not actually a page amount of content, but sites that just are doing nothing. And this session will help prevent that, because I'm going to actually go through what you need to know, the third pillar of all this Amazon stuff, to make sure that you get quicker results. And furthermore, I'm on the Flipper site again. The reason being, I want to start off by showing you proof of how much these sites are worth. We've also spoke about push button systems and cookie cutter sites and all that stuff, and you could see when I showed there was no bids on any of them, too easy to replicate, and they're not making any money. I can't stress that enough. Again, I'm not knocking the software or anything like that. I'm saying that if you just do push button sites, it's just not going to work. But I want to show you some sites that are, and I want to show you 3 different sites really quickly. I'm not going to spend ages on it, but I want to show you that 3 different sites built properly and the amounts that they're actually going for. So the first one I wanted to start off, you'll remember this, I showed you earlier in this course, the hunting binoculars guide. It's still there, 13 days left, still at $888, 19 bids, got revenue coming in, and I've no doubt that will sell more. It will sell for more than $888. You can see the keywords, the way I actually suggest doing it in A's Ultimatum, the full course. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Best binoculars for hunting, best binoculars for hunting. When we were 2017, when we were looking at in the previous video, when we were looking at the sort of product reviews and the keywords, this is a great example of it, okay, using those LSI key phrases and getting there and actually making money. So you can see that that site is working, the proof's in the pudding, it's up and running, and doing really well. 75% of the traffic for this site comes from organic search. So when you think, oh, SEO doesn't work, it really does. Companies pay a lot of money to get on the first page of Google, and that's because it's where people look. So it really does work, as long as your site content is done properly. I'm also going to show you another one here. This is another one I found, a recent one. This actually ended at the time of recording 9 hours ago, and the reason that it ended unsold is because the seller, which is perfectly fine, they've put too high a reserve on it. So if they put a reserve of $2,000, it would actually have gone. I think they wanted like $7,000 for it, which is fair enough, whatever they think. I don't think it will sell for quite $7,000, but my point is this. This site, I'm going to show you in just a second, $2,100 off this site that they could have had. And you can see here, financials, you don't need to be making a huge amount to have a site that's worth $2,100. You can see here traffic, financials, net profit. You got the traffic there. Organic search on this one is 87%. And you can see sellers' notes and how they would actually build it up. This is also interesting, guys. This particular one has 31 posts. Now, the site I'm building for you, if you join A's No Ultimatum, is a 30-page site. You can see someone here's got 31 posts on their site, and they're able to sell it, and people would have paid $2,100 for it. So that's double the cost of the course with all the bonuses. So you could literally, I don't suggest doing this, but quite literally, you could get your 30-page site and resell it if you wanted to, if you wanted to get the cash back and then build another one. You can see that the just proper site. No, the content doesn't even need to be outstanding. You know, like what I was saying in session 2, and the content has to be done. It has to be good, but it doesn't have to be outstanding. I wouldn't have this pop up or anything like this, because there's no way out of it. But it doesn't have to be outstanding, it just needs to be done in a certain way, as I show in A's No Ultimatum. I wanted to show you another one, just so you've got a good sort of look at different sites. And this one ended 4 days ago. Again, it's another one where they set the reserve high. They had 10 bids. This one was going to go for $810. I'll just show you the site. Here it is. Normal content. Table with going through to Amazon. Keyword content, 10 best digital piano reviews. Does it remind you of the gaming chair one? I'll show you the gaming chair one in just a second. Good content. All the way down. You know, even when you're looking at the layout of the site, it doesn't matter too much. I suggest, if you haven't made any money yet, I suggest doing it exactly how I say. But there's not a huge amount of content on that site. And again, it's selling for $810. They set the reserve high, so they didn't want to let it go for that. In fact, you can see here $2,250. So I think that's what they were looking for. Site's only 5 months old, and they're selling for $810. Just go down here. Organic search is 63% for this one. And you can see the revenue starting to pick up with the keywords. So I wanted to show you that, just to show what's possible if you actually adopt this. The best thing is, guys, if you get in on A's No Ultimatum, you get the 30-page site built for you. Okay, you get everything that you need to going right down into it, step by step. I'm going to give you some information today, regardless of whether you join. But you get a full 6-week training course, and once you've got that information, you don't need to do anything else and keep running around from offer to offer. You're getting something. What I'm really trying to get through to you, if anything you get from this course, it would be, yes, the concept of what works, so you can actually take it and use it, but the foundation of the course is how you create a real online business as an affiliate. Even if we branch out and we say like ClickBank and AdSense and your own products, you need real websites. You need to take the time to put real content on them and have great content, good SEO, and that's what will make you money. All these sort of software and push button systems, they're good at what they do, but they're fads. They come and go. And if you doubt that, for those of you that have been online for longer than a year or 2 or 3 years, do you still use a software product that you bought 3 years ago called the YouTube Blaster or something like that? You know what I mean. I'm not knocking them. I like some of them. But you could have all the tools in the world. Unless you're following this foundation with Amazon, unless you know why you're doing it, you're not going to get anywhere. And it's going to cause more overwhelm and confusion. So looking at how much the sites sell for, if you picture this in your mind and you say, okay, if I was going to get a 20-page site out there, and Chris is going to build me a 30-page site out there, and I sell one on Flipper to get the money back, and then I can repeat this, and I just keep going until I get a site that takes off and build it into an authority site. I've got more coming on that as well. And the whole trainings inside A's No Ultimatum, the course is worth 3-4 times what you're actually paying for it, and you get the site in there. So I wanted to show you that. Today I'm also going to talk about how to see what's happening and then what to do. What I will say, just really quickly, is check out the link, because this special offer is nearly over. There's only 3 days left on the clock, and it will go when the 5 spots get fully taken. There's a few spots left. Only 3 days on the clock as well, and once that clock hits 0, these bonuses will go and will not be available, and the price goes up for A's and Ultimatum. So at the moment you can get into A's and Ultimatum 4. I'll just load it up for you. This video will start automatically if you want to hear what you get in it, and you get full access here. You can get in for one payment of $9.95. That's the best value, the 30-page site and all the bonuses, or 2 payments of $5.97. That's fine too. You end up paying a little bit more doing 2 split payments, but you can still get all the bonuses and so on. What's going to happen when that timer runs out as well is that this price here will go up to $1,560, which is the standard price of the course. So get in while the price is low, get all the bonuses, and get a real system that works to make you money, and get started on this. If you've got through January and you're we're halfway through, a bit more than halfway, 3/4 coming up, and you're thinking, oh, I just haven't done anything and I haven't got to where, do something different. I'm not like, I'm not hammering you and saying, get this, but if you're sat there and you really want to make this work and you really want to do it, get something that actually works. I'm going to talk about that now. You've got the link in your email. Grab it before it goes. Okay, I'm going to talk about today, which is a huge point on this sort of stuff. This will increase your results, so it'll make them so much faster, because one of the things I get is, oh Chris, it takes so long, and what if I don't get results? Firstly, on that question, what if I don't get results? Okay, so you add 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pages to your site and you don't get results. I guarantee that your time is spent better doing that than buying Warrior special offers and going backwards and forwards. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but when people say to me, what if I'm wasting my time? I always say, what have you been doing that's not been wasting your time? Because most of the time, you're still looking for something to try and get it to work, and what I've got here is the real foundation. You can actually, in fact, one of the bonuses here is a ClickBank course, ClickBank Product Master, where it actually shows you how to build your own products step by step, and you'll see the foundation of actually promoting the products is very similar. So once you've got this, you can then use it in loads of different ways. WSO master plan as well, 7-day winners plan, loads of stuff. So make sure you check out the bonus video. But what I'm saying is the foundation is absolute gold once you've got it. A way to speed up your results, so just go over to the gaming chair. Remember when we were talking about keywords and also product reviews? What you want to do to speed up your results is literally go where the money is, and I'll just explain how that works. Okay, so the first thing is, when I say go where the money is with your Amazon sites, the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you've got enough content on the site. That's probably the biggest reason people fail. Not because they're lazy, but because this stuff's hard work. It requires consistency. It doesn't require a big blast one day and then you get so worn out with it that you can't do any more. It requires consistency, exactly the same as doing a workout. You do a workout, you want a 6-pack. If you do 100 sit-ups in a day, you're just going to end up with a sore stomach if you've never done it before. If you do 20 every day for 6 months and just keep at 20, you'll notice differences quite fast. And as long as you do the other stuff, working out. But my point is this: it's consistency that will bring in your results. You could literally build a site, do 1 page a day for a month, and you've got a site the same size as one I've just shown you on Flipper that's selling for $2,000. So, it really is just consistently getting this out here. But another thing that will help, that I'm going to talk about today, going where the money is by seeing what's happening. In A's and Ultimatum, and now I'll tell you, like statcounter.com is the stat counter that I use. You want to make sure that you have it on your site so you can see what's happening. And as you start to add content, you want to put a decent amount of content on your site. You don't want to, there you go, Chris, I've added 4 pages of content, it's not working. You want to keep on going until you get 50 to 100 visitors a day. I'll just show you. So you want to keep on going till you get to this sort of amount. 43, 86, 38, 67, 40, and it will fluctuate. You can see here, you know, it will change. But my point is, over an average, if you're getting an average of 50 to 100 visitors a day, what it then does, one, it means that your stuff's actually ranking, and two, it means that you can see what's happening. And then you want to have a look, and you actually want to see the keywords that people are finding you under, and make sure that you build up from that point. So you can see a lot of traffic coming through to this site is the Xbox One gaming chair, because of this phrase, Xbox One gaming chair. It's here. If I type in best Xbox One gaming chair, it's here. And what I would do then, and what I have done, is when you're getting traffic from these sort of key phrases and product names, same thing, I'm then looking at the LSI key phrases and using these to boost that particular page up, because the higher up it is, the more clicks I get, and that's what will really help you. So a lot of this stuff isn't just mindlessly writing content, ticking it off as you go and saying, yes, I've done this much, I'm going to get this result. You have to look and see what's happening. When you notice a product and sales come in, you look and see the sales coming, what's sold, do more on that product, see where your listings are. And you could actually do that as well, add it to Google Webmaster Tools, and that will help you keep an eye on where you're actually ranking for key phrases on Google, and that will allow you to get faster results. The thing I want to get through, as with this 4 pillars of success with Amazon, it's a system. Okay, it's not just getting software, push button sites, it's a system that you can use that will make you a lot of money. Yes, it's work, but you schedule it all in. I'll talk more about that in the 4th session, and you've got a whole planning session if you choose to get A's and Ultimatum. But you schedule it in, you make sure that you know, right, I'm doing an hour a day, 3 times a week, and you schedule it in just like you would the gym or anything else, and that will grow your business. If you're just sort of guessing at stuff and not getting past the learning curves and just going around, that's not going to help. Okay, but that's what you do. So when I'm sort of seeing here on my site, you know, a lot of traffic's coming in for this, or these ones that are red, a lot of traffic's coming in, I will do more on that. I've got other techniques as well, I tell you, in A's and Ultimatum, like picking a winner, which I have on this site, and having everything else link through to this site. That really, really helps. So you want to do that. You want to make sure that you sort of use these strategies all above board, all real, but looking. My point of this video is to tell you, you have to be able to see what's happening, make sure that you know what pages and products are getting traffic, and then use social media as well. You know, like YouTube videos, Pinterest, all of it, Facebook, Twitter, link it all back to your site, build your own backlinks, and go where the money is on your site, where you're getting sales or you're getting traffic. If you're getting traffic and you're not getting any sales, what you do then is, again, all of this stuff is just adjusting. If I look at this, and it is actually obviously getting sales, but if I look at this and I thought, well, I'm getting lots of targeted traffic, but how come I'm not getting any sales? What I would then do is increase the click-through rate. I'd do more calls to action. In fact, this page hasn't got that many call to action, so I could add a few more banners in, maybe one here, just in between these 2 paragraphs, or maybe one here to split up the content. But that's really what you want to do. You don't want to get caught up too much on the start of a site on the way it looks aesthetically, banners and stuff like that, unless you want to. You just want to get the content out there, start making money, tweak as you go, and keep on going. But the number one thing that will make a difference is doing the first 2 blocks that I've spoke about, and then seeing what's happening and going where the money is. And I'd love to help you do this. I'd love to help you do this and build you a 30-page site. Do consider it. You'll get all these bonuses. I won't talk about them now because there's a lot there. Okay, loads of them, 17, 18 of them. 18 bonuses and $7,196 worth of bonuses there that you can get before the timer hits 0. And with A's and Ultimatum, You just click on one of these. And with A's and Ultimatum, you will also get a 30-page site built for you straight from the back. Complete 6 weeks coaching, expanding plan, and the only membership you need in 2017. I'm positive about that. It will give you a fantastic foundation. If you want to get this stuff this year and you want to start with a bang and get going and hit the ground running, grab your spot and I will help you and start building your site. And let's go for it. Let's get you up and running and get you making money. I hope these videos make sense. I've got one more for you coming tomorrow, and that will deal with expanding. What do you do? Like with the gaming chair site, what do you do once you're making money? All good. Do you keep it? Do you just keep it running and start on another site? Do you build it up into an authority site? Do you sell it on Flipper? Well, you could do all three of those things, or choose, because you'd have the one site. But depending on your time and what sort of business you want, I'm going to walk you through tomorrow exactly what you should do once you start getting success. And literally the easiest way. So if you haven't got a lot of time for this, I'm going to give you a way that will get the greatest monetary amount for your efforts. So I will speak to you tomorrow. Do consider grabbing the bonuses, and I will also see you inside and you can get started straight away. I'll pick your niche, make sure that you get a great one. And the other great thing about the reason I offered the 30-page site with A's and Ultimatum is because you've got a really good base to work from. So when you're building your sites, you can log into the one I've built for you and see how it's all put together. So it's absolute gold, if I do say so myself. Hope to see you inside, and I will speak to you soon. Cheers, guys.